Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Fikret. This video course is designed for those folks who are looking to get started with Apache Spark and Databricks. Alright, so far we have learned basics of PySpark. So we learned how to read data frames, write data frames, how to apply certain types of transformations. Now let's discuss some real-life scenarios, so some common data engineering challenges, and see how they can be addressed using PySpark methods. So I'm going to start by reading sales bronze tables that we have created earlier, and let's first talk about deduplication. So very often you receive data which contains some dirty row. There are different types of irregularities or dirty data. Some of them involves having extra rows or duplicate rows. When you are ingesting into your warehouse, in many cases you want to get rid of duplicates. Duplicates could be on entire row level, but in some cases it makes sense to talk about duplicates on subset of columns. So PySpark has methods to address both. So easiest way to deduplicate your rows is to apply distinct method. So here I am applying on the DFS data frame. If I display row counts from my original data frame as well as my target data frame, you will notice that I have got rid of many duplicates and my target data frame is much smaller. In my next command, the command 100, I am applying deduplication as well. However, in this case, I defined subset of columns based on which I need to do deduplication. So this is how my syntax would look like. So I'm going to use dropDuplicates method. And as you may expect, my number of rows in my target data frame is significantly lower. Another common way of deduplicating data frames is using windowing functions that we have explored earlier. To do that, you can define groups of rows within your data set and then number your rows within each group. So this is what my next transformation in command 101 does. So here I define window by product name, ordered by sales amount, and assign the result to row ID column, and then I filter out only rows which have row ID equals to 1. So this is the result. For each product, I had many different rows with different row IDs. However, by filtering out only one row, I can achieve the deduplication effect.